Everything to know about Lisa Hogan, from career to family life. As Clarkson's Farm Season 4 continues to top the charts on Amazon Prime this month, fans are once again loving the familiar chaos of Diddley Squat Farm. While Jeremy Clarkson, Kaleb Cooper, Gerald Cooper and Harriet Cowan are all key to the show's charm, it's Jeremy's Irish girlfriend Lisa Hogan who's stealing the spotlight. From running the farm shop to weighing goats and managing unruly pigs, Lisa's no-nonsense attitude and quick wit have made her a favorite with viewers. But who is the woman behind the wheelbarrow? Here's everything to know about Lisa Hogan, from her early career to her family life. How old is Lisa Hogan? Lisa Hogan was born in Dublin, Ireland, and is currently 51 years old. She and Jeremy Clarkson, who is 65, have a 14-year age gap. What did Lisa Hogan do before Clarkson's farm? Before her rural reinvention, Lisa was a model and actress, following in her mother's footsteps. In the 1990s, she appeared as a researcher in Fawlty Towers and later made her film debut in 1997's Fierce Creatures, a comedy by the creators of A Fish Called Wanda. She's also an accomplished sculptor, specializing in artistic representations of the human body. Her work has also been featured in exhibitions, a far cry from the muddy fields of Diddley Squat. Who was Lisa Hogan's ex-husband? Before finding love with Clarkson in 2017, Lisa was married to Baron Stephen Bentinck, the nephew of billionaire steel tycoon Baron Haney Thyssen. The couple lived in Essex and were together for around 30 years before separating in 2011. She was later linked to Canadian businessman Craig Cowan, a producer behind Cirque du Soleil, although details of their relationship remain private. Does Lisa Hogan have children? Yes, Lisa has 3 children from her marriage to Baron Stephen Bentinck: Lizzie, Elizabeth Wolfe, and Alice. Though she keeps them out of the spotlight, it's believed her eldest is in their mid-20s. Jeremy also has 3 children from a previous marriage: Emily, Katya, and Finlo, making them a modern blended family of 8. Life at Diddley Squat Farm. Lisa and Jeremy began dating in 2017 and have been inseparable ever since. On Clarkson's farm, she's become a vital part of the operation, running the farm shop, lending a hand with livestock, and keeping Jeremy grounded when things inevitably go wrong, which they often do. Her dry humor, calm presence, and surprising farming skills have made her a fan favorite. Whether she's chasing goats or managing customers in the farm shop, Lisa Hogan's journey from Dublin model to countryside farmhand has been anything but ordinary. And judging by her growing fanbase, it's clear viewers are loving every minute of it. Series review: Lambos, pubs, TikTok tractoring and health scares come to Clarkson's Farm 4 inches. One of streaming TV's most popular reality series returns for a 4th season of plowing, planting, impregnating and shipping off to slaughter in Clarkson's Farm 4, the British show about celebrity TV motoring reviewer presenter Jeremy Clarkson's transition to gentleman farming. A blockbuster series for Amazon that premiered at the tail end of COVID, it's been a comical and eye-opening documentary about the grueling routines and never-ending threats to farming and one arrogant, impatient and mechanically inept gentleman who takes it on late in life. The series is an appealing blend of escapism, going back to the land, with the steep learning curve that portends, coupled with the ominous threats to farming as a way of life and a business and celebrity. Yes, it's all about the now climate-changed weather. And no, there's not much anyone can do about it. Greta Thunberg, shots be damned. Clarkson makes a garrulous, self-effacing tour guide for the reality of this life, cocksure he can figure out every farmer's best friend, a new work, shortcut, or fresh angles, crop and money time, livestock saving devices. With eye rolls from his young, farm-born farm manager Kaleb Cooper, farm planner, accountant Charlie Ireland and significant other Lisa Hogan, Clarkson's tried to turn goats into a farm brambles clearing business, attempted to break into the horseradish wasabi market and grow giant mushrooms as a bottom-line saving delicacy. Longtime fans of Clarkson's Top Gear and Grand Tour TV series are treated to his clumsy attempts at mastering the vast array of motorized vehicles on the 1,000-acre farm he's named Diddley Squat. His weakness for complicated, sexy, overpowered and breakdown-prone Italian cars is reflected in his love of Lamborghini tractors. And his celebrity means that he is able to directly market much of what he produces, from grains turned into his signature beer, Hawkstone, to potatoes, beef and mushrooms, et al. Sold in a wildly popular, TV-plugged and celebrity-labeled farm store, which has been a headache for him in chipping Norton Village neighbors and Oxfordshire council members and planners. That store and the vicissitudes of Britain's notoriously damp and climate-changed weather remain ongoing gripes of Season 4 of the series, which opens with Clarkson coping with the celebrity he's bestowed on his cherubic, practical and increasingly outspoken and famous employee Kaleb. Cooper got his own British farm and performance hall tour and Amazon special, The World According to Kaleb. On tour, goofy and offhandedly charming, and when Farm 4 Inches begins, he's not around. That leads to Clarkson hiring a young woman, Harriet Cowan, who is both an impressively skilled farmer and a TikTok influencer. She's dolled up, hair blown out and eyelashes added for her music videos set to the mundane work of tractoring, with implied feminist empowerment in showing her doing all the work the menfolk do. Clarkson, he's well over 60, struggling with the work, health issues and unruly eyebrows even as he trots out his favorite phrase. I've had a brilliant idea. There are new crops attempted, new land preservation and land management issues owing to ever-shifting government schemes, and now changing governments. Clarkson decides to use his celebrity to try and open a pub, attempting an end run around the planning police of Oxfordshire, who reflected community resistance to all the fan traffic that flood his farm store there. Why not try to open a pub, restaurant, butcher shop, store in the more tourism-friendly Cotswolds, then? Farm 4 Inches thus takes on elements of the Property Hunt series, Escape to the Country, as Clarkson and company note the collapse of the village pub, with 1,000 of them closing a year over recent decades. There's plenty of empty and historic pubs to choose from, and some lip service is paid to at least the governmental side of why so many fail or are not allowed to succeed, not too much, thanks to traffic, quiet, and quality of life localism and regulations. The series also touches on threats to small-scale farming such as a loss of local abattoirs for livestock slaughter, the rising age of the average farmer and the loneliness of an important profession that is all grinding routine, physical hazards and limited rewards. On both sides of the pond, the opportunity-lacking countryside is emptying out as young people leave and an increasingly narrow, older and conservative demographic remains and recklessly votes itself into oblivion. In the years since Clarkson's Farm premiered, I've moved back to the rural Virginia county where I grew up and onto a farm. That's given me fresh appreciations for this Green Acres meets the Kardashians concept, and of how this series attempts a balance of scripted bits and the simple, solitary and grueling reality of farming life. I need to move water, organically spray apple trees, stake tomato plants, wrangle unruly farm dogs and feed chickens after I finish this review. Clarkson's endless, what day is this? Isn't just about the forgetfulness of age. Every day has its long list of chores, repairs, planting or harvesting prep and animal care, and that goes on even though there isn't a film crew or a mania for sharing the life and work via cell phone videos. The days all run together. Am I writing this on Sunday? Memorial Day. The celebrity side of things means Clarkson can name drop like a chat show host, model a nifty cap he got from Woody Harrelson, open a celebrity pub like his grand tour, mate James May, and command attention wherever he goes. Realtors line up to show him pubs and council members either relish the camera attention of meeting with him over his planned improvements, or shun camera and him in part just to put this interloper poser in his place. So there are new wrinkles in the 4th season of Clarkson's Farm, but no novel themes or real new challenges aside from the health scare. It's pleasantly more of the same, more Clarkson cunning plans, more ridicule from one fresh face and a lot of more familiar ones. There are a lot more feckin' Egypt cracks from his just as farm naive Irish TV lady friend Lisa. Clarkson and his longtime Top Gear and Beyond producer Andy Willman know where the laughs are in all the tractor confusion and mishaps, and can command a legion of tractor salesmen to show up so that Clarkson can make a TV-friendly bit, pointing to an informed and practical decision about whether to go with a Holland, John Deere, Massey Ferguson or Case International Harvestor to work his farm. And they know the laughs will always come from the pretentious bloke his colleagues nicknamed Orangutan, making the flashiest and most impractically Italian choice possible. Again, the feckin' Egypt. Clarkson's Farm's Harriet Cowan has 2 men in her life, as she shows them off. Amazon Prime fans were treated to a new series of Clarkson's Farm this week, and audiences are particularly enamored with Diddley Squat's new farmhand, Harriet Cowan. Clarkson's Farm star Harriet Cowan has shared the 2 men in her life in an Instagram post. The show's 4th season arrived on Amazon Prime on Friday, May 23rd, and audiences are already thrilled with Diddley Squat's new farmhand. Former Top Gear host Jeremy Clarkson faced a series of challenges after his employee and much-loved cast member, Kaleb Cooper, left to go on tour. Clarkson, who often found himself deferring to veteran farmer Kaleb for advice in previous seasons, found himself struggling with the solo management of the farm. In desperate need of help, he takes on Harriet to lend a hand. The 24-year-old nurse became an instant hit with viewers at home, who were quick to brand her a star and beg for Clarkson to bring her back for the next series. Derbyshire-born Harriet is already a social media sensation and regularly shares updates to her Instagram page. In a recent post, Harriet revealed there are 2 men in her life, but they aren't romantic interests. The clip, posted to Harriet's story, shows a farm worker petting a cow. Harriet does, in fact, have a boyfriend, fellow farmer James Booth. The pair have even participated in farming protests together. Harriet grew up on her family's farm and helped her father, Eddie, manage livestock and land. While she makes a living as a nurse, she clearly knows her way around a farm, getting stuck in with hedge trimming and animal care. Despite her clear passion for agriculture, however, she confessed to never having watched Clarkson's farm before she was hired by contractor Charlie Ireland to help around diddly squat. Nevertheless, she has become an instant hit with viewers at home. While the show's latest episodes may have only just been released, fans are already begging Clarkson to find a way of keeping Harriet after her quick wit left them delighted. A star is born Harriet Cowan. One wrote. Another added, S4 and I already love Harriet, while a third chimed in, 30 minutes in and I'm calling it already. Harriet is going to be massively famous and she could be worth bringing back. One fan proclaimed their support, stating, and I'm already rooting for Harriet, and further lauded her, she's brilliant. Clarkson is clearly impressed, too, and grows ever more enthused as the season progresses. In a discussion with Ireland, Clarkson remarks, she's brilliant. She's a TikToker. She's already been TikToking at diddly squat. I don't really understand. Meanwhile, Kaleb has returned to the series and dismissed departure rumors on This Morning. I'm still involved, yeah. There's lots of rumors going out that I've been replaced, but I'm still here, he told hosts Ben Shepherd and Kat Deely.